With the announcement of the JoJo Day event coming in April, as well as the leaks coming from many different people saying that Steel Ball Run is confirmed to be in production by David Productions, I think it's finally time for the long-anticipated Steel Ball Run anime, and it might be on the horizon. So I want to make a video on how many episodes Steel Ball Run will be. So there are two routes to approach. Firstly, going off page count. So Steel Ball Run actually swapped to a monthly release, and while it only had 95 chapters compared to the average of longer parts before it of around 150 chapters, Steel Ball Run had chapters that were much longer. They were around 48 pages compared to the 20 or so pages from previous parts. Now, while Steel Ball Run is less chapters than previous parts, due to it having longer chapters, it actually had a higher page count. So when we total the page count of Steel Ball Run, it was 4,290 pages compared to the most recent part, Part 6, which was 3,260 pages. Now, I went and did some math. I took each part and averaged out the amount of pages adapted in each episode, and the average from parts 1 through 6 was around 81.3 pages per episode. So it's about 4-ish chapters per episode. So if we divide the total page count of Steel Ball Run by this average, we can possibly see around 53 episodes. And I did this just to get a baseline number on how many episodes the season might be. Now, they could go at a much faster pace like Part 1, which adapted the highest amount of pages. Or depending on how they want to drag it out, or if they just want to go at a slower pace, they could go even slower. Now, a different method to get this episode count with less math, with less bigger numbers, would be if David Productions just outright decides we're going to adapt 2 chapters per episode, which would give us about 48 episodes, allowing Steel Ball Run to perfectly be split into either 2 cores or 2 seasons, allowing them to work on the second part of it for a longer period of time, giving us 2 parts of 24 episodes. This is very feasible because each part adapted around 4 chapters an episode. Some were slightly higher, but since Steel Ball Run chapters a little over double the length of earlier parts, I think they would be able to reach that 48 to 50 episode count with no problem. Now, this is all purely speculation, and who knows what pace David Production might decide to go with, because some parts they go faster, some parts they go slower. But I think we could see somewhere between the 45 to 55 episodes range. And I think that will be the full length of Steel Ball Run anime. And I don't think it'll be shorter. I think they will cut out too much stuff. But who knows, maybe they want to go really fast and they cut out a bunch of extra things.